And we are live. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones, wherever you might be. I'm Emma. Welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent. Welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and the ongoing adventures of Bigitha launched here, Gnome Druid, who searches for the big in the world. And we're now in Illusionera, a city in, technically, I remind you again, not hell. Yeah. Demon City, everything is awful. We killed a guy. Because we met that guy we saved from Vescavors, and he turned out to be just the worst. He gave us a cool stuff, and then we killed him. Because it turned out he'd been spying on us the whole time. In the middle of a bar. Nobody cared. It was great. But yes, Illusionera. It sucks. And not just in-universe, it also sucks because there's a mechanic where buildings move depending on which way your camera's pointing. And the camera is, already has opinions going in, so you just know that mechanic's gonna go well throughout. Let's get back into it, shall we? So yeah, we're currently looking for ways to become noticed by Nocticula, Queen of the City, and Cyclops Benoth's sister wife. The ex-wife, I think? Still sister. Former wife. Daniel put the sign away. And yeah, so we're looking for ways to become noticed. People have mentioned the arena. At the minute, we're just kind of wandering around Illusionera's lower city and seeing what's about. No, not that. So this is... Oh yes, this is some estate or other. Is it marked on here? Sure isn't. Can I talk to the guards? Ah! Zeman looks bored out of his wits. He shifts his attention to you and barks, "What do you want?" I want to go through. The demon sucks his teeth and replies, his voice tinged with lazy menace. "No can do. This quarter's where decent people live. When they want to just member someone, they can go down to the lower city. Standing here so they won't be bothered by riffraff who wants to member them. Believe me, you don't want to go there. Slave traders have magic collars that fasten themselves around necks of chances such as yourself and drag them straight to the cages." Alright, I thought this was the lower city. What's our intimidate? Plus 24? I don't love it. I mean, it's because we're relying on Sociel, and he's not exactly the most intimidating person in the world. Yeah, move along, chump. Who do you think I am? Don't you know who I am? The demon gives you an appraising look. Nobody. It may have been a big deal in your world, but it's the Abyss. If I haven't heard of you, then you're not famous enough to be a note. And if you keep bothering me, you'll become my lunch. Quite a meagre lunch you'll make. It would take a whole sack of runts like you to fill my stomach. The demon laughs. Well, given that you've just threatened to eat me, which... yeah, yes, I am small, but I am also riding a giant triceratops. I'm gonna go. Very true. You have to go. And get lost and don't ever bother me again. Don't ever talk to you or your son again. Got it. Oh. Amber. You're not in the party, are you? Walking down a street in Illusionera, you see Amber. She's sitting on the ground, surrounded by demons, shielding a scrawny babao who looks like he's been beaten. Why are you doing this to him? You're hurting him. Hey, you little ragamuffin. We'll beat you up too. Who are you, anyway? Just a mortal. Weak and silly. Compared to you, I'm a mayfly. One moment I'm here, the next I'm gone. But you better listen to what I tell you, because I've lived more than you have. Yeah, to be fair, I would probably listen to her. Like, the last time she preached to demons, like, she actually converted them and broke an altar with her tears and, general saint stuff like that. So, yeah, maybe listen to the girl. Yeah, right. We've always dreamed of listening to what a charred piece of meat has to say. The demon draws close to the girl and looks her over with contempt. What's with all the riddles? What do you mean you've lived more than us?
very simple. I haven't lived very long, but I have friends. Those I can protect. Those who are glad to see me. There are many sad things, but I still know what happiness is. But you? Eating, biting, fearing, hating each other. Are you really happy? And if you aren't, is this any kind of life? So, yeah, I've lived a lot, but spent centuries and centuries without really living.
The mortal brat, this lump of meat is going to preach to us. The demon gives a predatory sniff, bends down, and shows off his mouth filled with sharp teeth. You know what makes me happy? Gobbling up tasty pieces of meat like you. Amber looks at him serenely. She reaches out and strokes his horned head with her burned palm.
Think. I'm so hurt and scared all the time. I feel a bit better for a while when you torture others and forget about your suffering. But is that really happiness?
The demon recoils from her touch. There's a combination of surprise and terror on his fearsome face. Are you crazy or something? The demons stand around Embers. Their faces show caution and rapacious interest. It's clear that they're slightly afraid of the strange girl who shows no fear, but at the same time they see no obvious threat. There's no chaos button? There's no chaos button? Boo. Well, I don't want to hit the law button. And I've gone good too many times, and I don't want to be mean to Ember. No, I think I will just throw small objects on my floor. See, this is the problem with the particular combination of having a range of small fidget toys and an inability to manage cables, and a neurological thing where occasionally I just lose control of my fingers for a moment. It's not great. No. Just doing the classic RPG thing of just, I want to advance my companion's story. I mean, I think she'd want the good option. Amber, let's focus on helping the wounded demon if you want to help.
Oh, you're right. How embarrassing. There.
Amber whispers a spell and the demon's wounds heal. Yeah, that. Esma Axe Yas. Queen. The Babao jumps up and runs away from Amber and the demons who are beating him.
It's weird. I mean nothing.
Of course you don't.
Amber smiles serenely.
I help you for no reason, just because I wanted to. I hope you'll be alright.
Reason? You're stupid. No one does anything without a reason. She's a witch. Probably wants to sell us something. Some magic potions or herbs. And come on, show us what you have.
What? No, I'm not selling anything. I just wanted to tell you how much you're missing. I mean, you're free. Freer than anyone else in the world. But you use this freedom to make life miserable for yourself and everyone else. Think how much happier you could be.
Amber keeps preaching. The demons listen, occasionally, interrupting with laughter and obscene jokes. Finally, they grow bored and walk away. That probably ended about as well as it could have.
They left. Do you think they understood anything?
Chaos button. I have no clue, but I'm very interested to see how this goes, which is also true in real life.
You're right. I want to help them so much, but how could I know what will work and what won't? Maybe in an hour's time you and I won't even be alive.
That would be a weird end to this incredibly long-running series.
You know, I was thinking. I tried sending prayers to the demon lords, and I tried talking to demons in the street. But one of the demon lords lives right here in this city. Not Bigitha, right? What if I tried to talk to her? Not through prayer, but in person. You're going to meet her sooner or later, aren't you? Please take me with you. I'm sure if we meet face to face like you and I are talking right now, I'll be able to convince her to stop being so mean. You'll take me to her, promise?
You know it. If I remember. Yeah, seriously, the moving buildings. Hate. I'm already bad at navigating. Ooh, climb further up. Don't mind if I do. Does the camera affect the rooftop we're on? Doesn't seem to. Aha! Free stuff.
This is my kind of work.
The Librarian's Cloak. Plus 10 competence bonus on use magic device skill checks. Also increases cost level by 4 when using scrolls. Nanny-o! What are you wearing at the minute? Resistance plus 3. Well. Okay, the only clash is that this gives her plus 5 competence to use magic device. So that's actually better. That's fine. That's fine. Anything else up here? Something to examine? Looks like these rooftops can be used to bypass the guards and get to the streets above. Okay, well let's stay in this area for now, but that's good to know. Any other ways open if I move the camera around? Doesn't seem like. Back to the slums. I said back to the slums, not just stand on these steps and rotate.
You're so awesome, Lan.
Oh yeah, Minago's hideout. Because that was another thing that happened. There was a... What's the word? Why have I gone blank? Assassin! There we go. Yeah, Minago had hired an assassin demon to kill us. And we convinced it to not do that. Because we're boss like that. And in return, we've been asked to maintain its reputation by killing Minago. Which, to be fair, I wanted to do anyway. I don't want this book. So that's back into the tavern. Free stuff. Wow. That sure is a scroll of a level 1 spell. I'm gonna pop a quick save just before I go into Minago's, just in case anything goes horrendously wrong. Hello? We're here to not kill you? Yes, we're not here to kill nobody, anyone. How many negatives until this becomes convincing? We can see invisibility.
That's her. Don't let her near me. Kill her. I'll pay you double. Triple.
Sounding a little bit desperate there. You hear the little two? Let's finish this mortal. Okay, so we have invisible peoples. Invisible sellswords. Which would be a good band name now I think about it. Anyway, kill this demon. Are we underleveled? Given that they just had a 2 AC to hit me, that suggests yes. Right, who's up? Well, Whip Jim. There haven't been any spells going out yet. Why don't you just try and magic missile them? Sure, that certainly was some damage. Extra strike, perfect strike. Shoot all the people.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
What do you mean concealment? They're right there. Ah, cleaving shot was the best feat we ever took. Oh yeah, Wardriff probably should have given people haste. That would have been a good thing to do. Oh well. Yeah, what level are these? 17. 17 and 18. Yeah, not huge. Okay, Minago's got 28 levels, which is concerning. You don't have a charge path on anyone. And everybody is blocking the way. Cool. Do nothing. Nenio. How about we kill them? What do we open with? Are they going to be immune to fire? No, that's surprising. I guess the old could say hello then. Oh yeah, and you had a Quicken Rod active, so why not do that again? It's not... You've not managed to kill anyone is kind of the issue here. Would have quite liked you to successfully kill someone. Social, tank this arrow. Wow, they did not use their Overwatch attack. That's strange. He doesn't have Communal True Sight. What can we hit these idiots with? Mass Cat's Grace might be good, or just pray, honestly. Debuff them, rebuff us, all good. Stop hitting my horse. Okay, free actions. Smite this succubus. Then attack this succubus. And Jesus Christ. Yep, just absolutely murk her. Miss, 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 miss. Hit you for all your hit health. Waldriff tank this arrow. They are not using their Overwatch properly. Now, if I throw a Cone of Cold, is it going to hurt everyone out? No, it's not going to hurt my allies if I aim it there. What? Why are you moving? I literally moved to not do... Waldriff. Shoot Minago, I guess?
You won't survive me.
I get the feeling she will.
Performance is lacking. You are
Seriously, cleaving shot. That feat rules. Did he just say something about Obama? Kinda think he did. Okay, that was solid. Bismuth, you are still unable to get anywhere. Nanio. Nanio. Whoa, 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 whoa. I guess just keep Fireball pelting them. Because it works. Fireball goes in every slot. I mean, Bismuth is serving an excellent purpose in that they keep shooting him for some reason. Minago, what's your touch AC like? Not that great. I mean, also the damage wasn't that great, but you know, we do what we can. Sure. Make your weapon holy, in case you get another turn. Which, you know, chances are looking good at the minute just because this Incubus is very effectively tanking. Also, who's our healer? Social's our healer. I probably should have used his turn to heal. Well, here we are. What if you holy whispered them all? Spell failed because I forgot about defensive casting. Dang it. Hey, Amanda, accomplish something, please. Yeah, keep trying to put us to sleep. We do not care. I guess Burning Arc that guy? Too far away to bounce, turns out. Also, still should probably be using him to cast haste. But here we are. Jesus. Didn't know that bow was a rocket launcher. Okay, can we finally kill this incubus? Yes. Bismuth is feeling sick. Sure, I guess. Nanio. Just what do we have that's big and single target? Key shout? Sounds great. $27 damage isn't that exciting. Try elemental assessing her. My assessment is... should have dodged. Who are we on? Social. You should heal this horse. Yeah, just channel, I guess. Because other people also need health. Who are we on? Sailor. You smite Minago and then charge her. It'll be great. Yeah, that sure was a crit for 84. And then she murdered your horse. Neat. Oh, Wardriff doesn't have a standard action. Well, that sucks. Oh yeah, because you're also feeling sick for some reason. Oh, did you get caught in the thing from Holy Whisper? No, because Holy Whisper never successfully went off. And Minago's dead. What are you? The demoness shrieks, backing away from you on unsteady hooves. I can't kill you, can't deceive you, can't escape. Not even here in the abyss. Her voice is almost a wail now, and her eyeless face is streaked with red tears that run from Baphomet's mark. Hey, what's with the face thing? Minago's face twists in a grimace of horror and hatred. A brand. Baphomet's brand, and yours too. He branded me, my master branded me for my failure in Canabras. He took my powers, he made my face. The damn thing hurts all the time. He said the mark would stay with me and I would keep bleeding until I spilled the blood of the one who caused me to fail in Canabras. I mean, you spilled some of our blood. Killed a horse. Minago licks her lips and gives you a slanted grin. If only you would take pity on a poor demon and let me bring your head to Lord Baphomet, the pain would finally stop. So you're going to be in pain till you kill me? Yes, but how am I supposed to do that when the brand has taken away half my powers? I can't do what's being asked of me, I just can't. And I'll never win back the favor of my lord in Hepzimera. Okay, tell me about your bosses. I serve Lord Baphomet, the great deceiver, who outwitted the Prince of Darkness Asmodeus himself. He's cruel, my lord is. Cruel, imperious, cunning, and unstoppable. Discari started the invasion of your world, but without the help of my master, he and his swarms of locusts would have done nothing on Galarian. Discari's demons only know how to eat and kill. We, the servants of Baphomet, follow another path, the grimiest, most devious of all the paths that have ever been laid. I've been one of Baphomet's finest servants for hundreds of years. Hepzimera herself, his favorite daughter and priestess, took me to her bosom. But see how my loyal service has ended. When no one else can see me, I howl from the pain in my mark. I'm forced to grovel before pathetic idiots and witless warhounds. And here I am, begging for mercy from a mortal. Okay, Eons and Azatas would have something to do here. It's a shame that the only chaotic person who gets to do a special thing here is the chaotic good one. Won't somebody please think of us poor chaotic neutrals? So do we let her go, or just shank her? I mean, that creepy assassin demon did ask us to kill her. And she did try and kill us several times, and also just be generally the worst. You know what? Yeah, die. Fine. Fine. Kill me. At least I won't have to run from you anymore. And then Clyde made her explode, and we got a delayed journal pip for Ember doing her thing. I didn't realise that was a quest. Oh yes, that was just the one saying get a meeting with Articulate. That's fine. And we loot. Cell Sword, Heavy Crossbow +3, Warhammer +1, Cloak Resistance +1. Minago had Headband of Intelligence +4, Amulet of Mighty Fists 3, Ring of Protection 3, Ring of Luck, which gives you +1 to all saving throws, and Cloak Resistance 2. That's kind of disappointing. Minago's Bodyguard had some lesser braces of archery. We have those. Seasoned Assassin's Armor. +4 studded armor, total concealment against all ranged attacks. When you get critted by a ranged attack, DR10 for D3 rounds, getting critted in melee knocks you over. I mean, that's for a Ruchelet then. Composite longbow +3, scimitar +2, full plate +2. Nothing exciting. Well, that was a little disappointing. Also, I steal your dinner because you're dead. And your wardrobe full of reagents, and there's a trap there, but, you know,
Ask nicely.
luckily we're not going near it until we send Waldriff over there to sort it out.
Pretty good, aren't I?
What was the trap guarding? It's not even saying people are failing checks to see anything. Yeah, there was just a trap in front of her bed for no reason. Okay, sure, I guess. I guess it's not that surprising. Theo, drink a load of potions, and then your texture will go really strange. Oh yeah, it's just because you've got a particle effect going. Forgot how frozen time works in this game. Cool, we killed Minago. Any creepy assassin demon wants to come and congratulate us. Oh yeah, also we adopted a child. His name is Sorges, because how the hell else would I meant to pronounce that? So yeah, so we got back to the Nexus, we got to the port. These are all the tavern. That would be down to the lower city, which we can get over the wall, or there's the arena. There seems to be more stuff around here that we haven't checked out. And it's not letting us walk over there. Interesting. Oh, we have to go through the tavern. Sure, I guess. Like I say, the layout of this city is, let's go with, deliberately confusing. I just never look at anything. The camera will never be a problem, right? Oh yeah, you were complaining about whispering freaks on the roofs. Oh yeah, and we got attacked by demons on drugs. That was fun. There's probably a way to get up there if we exploit the whole moving buildings thing, but I have no idea how. I mean, that gets you some height. Yeah, shockingly, I don't think this engine was designed for platforming. Oh yeah, we can't even go in the arena if we haven't pointed the camera in the right direction. Which way is the right direction? That way. Why? Who thought this was a good game mechanic? Let's go to the arena, I guess. We were told this was one way to make ourselves noticeable. Because we're normally so subtle. Oh, it's you again. A handsome young man with tousled black hair strolls casually towards the demon surgeon. Oh, master of stitches, artist of the scalpel, and genius of the surgical profession. Tell me, is your heart free? The young man has a glove puppet on his hand, a dragon made of rags, with buttons for eyes. He raises it up and begins to ventriloquize loudly. His voice is surprisingly deep.
Also, do you have an hour of free time tonight? How about a romantic dinner?
Is this flirting? The young man gives you a sly wink and continues his conversation with the demon. No, I would not say that my heart is free. Right now it contains 3 copper rods, 200 grams of enchanted quicksilver, and a fair dose of lamia liver extract. He pauses and gives the young man an appraising glance. But I could give you an hour or 2 of my time for something other than dinner. Has anyone ever told you that you have beautiful, smooth skin? I happen to be in need of some. The young man deftly steps aside to avoid the demon's outstretched claws. He jots something down in his notebook. Who are you, you weirdo that we keep running into? A demon in a blood-spattered apron shoves a few foul-looking chunks of flesh into his apron pockets. His fingers are fitted with horrible steel claws, and you hear the unpleasant sound of metal on metal as he slides them against one another like scissors. He looks up in your direction with an insane grin, and his voice makes your skin crawl. Are you one of the gladiators? Do you need a healer? Or are you here because you want to become more powerful? Demon inspects Lan closely. Oh, what a curious specimen. Who stitched you up? That's an interesting horn. Those scales, look how they reflect the light. What reptile is there inside of you? Can you climb walls? Or detect the changes of temperature outside? If I cut off your hand, will it grow again? Demon's clawed hands reach toward Lan, seemingly of their own accord. I'm almost certain it won't grow again, but what about you? I hope your hands grow back, because if you don't keep them off me, you'll need a new pair. Consonants. Who'd use them? Who are you? I'm the most important person in the battle blitz. I'm a healer, or as they call me, a stitcher. They drag those poor bleeding fools from the arena so I can stitch them back together piece by piece. And I do mean that quite literally, since most of them are in pieces by the time they get to me. First, I simply reattach the severed limbs of wounded fighters. Now, however, my methods are far more interesting. Someone from Nocticula's inner circle taught me the secret of grafting flesh. By combining the flesh of different gladiators, I create the strongest, craftiest, most talented fighters. Oh yes, in these chambers, invincible gladiators are born. I'm so close to achieving perfection. Soon my methods will produce better results than the Hindrian crystals. The cleric wrinkles his nose in disgust. He seems offended. This is not healing. It's some heinous mockery of it. The healer should restore a body to its natural and healthy state instead of turning it into something disgusting. What was that about Nehedrian crystals? No reason? Nehedrian crystals are something of a legend here in Illusionera. Almost no one knows what they actually are, or how to get their hands on them. It all started with a few demons here in the city. These demons suddenly became very powerful in a very short period of time. Their transformation happened almost overnight. According to the rumors, these demons receive their incredible powers from the Hindrian crystal. Now, all of Illusionera is crazy for these crystals. They're all anyone talks about these days. And all the merchants know that if you call your goods Nehindrian, you can easily double the initial price of your wares. I could use the help of a healer. My horse is having problems. Please, my horse, he's very sick. The demon dismisses you with a wave of his hand. I don't bother with regular wounds. They're not worthy of my crown. Just drink a potion, you'll be fine. Oh, but you will sell me a potion. Excellent. Right, also we have crap to sell you. That's for Amber. Generic crap. I was holding on to that scythe. Oh, yeah, I was meant to be seeing if anybody wanted that. That's probably for a Ruchelet. I guess if somebody has a slot, they can have that. That's not great. Whatever. Anything else that I don't want? Don't sell my portal coins. That would be stupid. Some more potions of serious cure. That is good for me. Do we have potions of haste? Those seem like they would be useful. Oh, no, because potions of haste, like, give it for you for 2 turns, and then... Am I thinking of this? Oh, no, I must be thinking of another game where... That's Baldur's Gate. I'm thinking Baldur's Gate. Good job, me. Okay, I mean, we've got 5 of those, and it's not like we're using a lot of them. I will, however, take 50 grand. Also, what was that about making people stronger? The healer looks at you eagerly. You hear the shrill screech of metal against metal as he rubs his steel claws together excitedly. For 30,000 gold, I'll stitch you up into something better. Much, much better. I beg you to reconsider. The power he promises is tainted by corruption. Mr. Mad Scientist, sir, let me offer myself up as a subject for your experimentations. Feel free to carve me up and stitch me back together as you see fit. Please don't do this. Do not let him defile your beauty and corrupt your pure soul. The demon sizes Nenio up and nods approvingly. You'll do nicely. The price is still the same, 30,000 gold. We'll talk about that later. I want to get a save first. Because I'm very intrigued by getting Nenio cyberware or whatever. But also it feels like it might go very badly. Hey, here's 30 grand. You just gave me most of it. No, that's most of what you just gave me. It's the other way around. One number is larger than the other, but who's to say? Please, follow me. You will drown in an ocean of pain. You'll emerge from it renewed. The healer flexes his steel-clawed fingers. To your surprise, the surgery takes place in complete silence. When Nenio returns, she looks distant and emotionless. You alright? Fine. Fine, I think. She raises her dull eyes to you. When the mad scientist's claws cut into me, I blocked out the pain. Actually, I forgot the pain even existed. If I'm completely honest, I even forgot that I was part of an experiment. Such an awkward situation. Maybe I should do it again. No. Oh no. Not for you. Body already bears the mark of my genius. The demon turns to you with a smirk. I've already painted on this canvas. Did I just waste 30,000 gold? Science requires sacrifice. When something results in failure, it often leads to progress and prosperity in the end. Her voice is missing its usual confidence. Well, I hope that was worth it. Nenio nods, but then she shrugs uncertainly. I presume it was. It's hard to say for sure because I don't remember anything. Still, I hope that in the near future I will observe the effects of this surgical intervention so that I can write an article about it for the encyclopedia. I will be disappointed if the experiment failed due to the forgetfulness of its subject. Demon Graft. +2 bonus to armor class. +2 inherent bonuses to checks made to overcome spell resistance, concentration checks, DC, attack, damage rolls, and all saving throws. However, when you go below 20% HP, enter a frenzy and attack the nearest creature until you die. Is that good? I mean, it clashes with a bunch of stuff that she's got on. I don't know. Let's see how it is. And if something is awful and goes terribly wrong, we'll know why. Also, people should be mounted up.
Especially when I'm around.
Rely on me.
And rely on your horse. Who are you, Zeklex? A stern but tired-looking tiefling observes you politely. Clothes look expensive, but tasteful. It's carrying a large bag, and every once in a while it moves and twitches as if something's inside. Something inside a bag, the concept. Welcome to the Battle Bliss Arena. My name is Zeklex. I'm the arena steward. Imangaleth is the master of the arena, but I help him manage its affairs. You look like you're new here. Did you come to spectate the fights or to participate in them? The tiefling has a surprisingly open and honest face. After all these demons, he looks strangely normal. Tiefling looks you up and down with the calm professionalism of a person doing an unpleasant job with diligence. You strike me as an unusual fighter. You positively reek of Galarian and all its green forests with plants that don't try to eat you, where the land isn't soaked in poison. Many demons think anyone living in such a mild environment must be soft, but I know how wrong they are. You should step into the arena, only to dispel some preconceptions and gain some fame. Imangaleth. I remember a demon called Imangaleth. A vile, cunning murderer. Had a way with words that was just as deadly as his skill in battle. Yes, and I forgot, we're being followed around by an invisible angel. Which could be true of us at all times. You wouldn't know. There's a rustling sound from within the tiefling's bag. An imp peeks his head out to look at you. He has large, drooping ears and stares at you with his huge, unblinking eyes. Then, as if suddenly shy, he darts back into the bag and vanishes from sight. Can I talk to him, Angler? The imp pokes his head out of the bag in surprise. You seem to have aroused his curiosity. His sad, drooping ears perk up with excitement and he stares at you with his big, round eyes. It's him, isn't it? And this is going to be one of those tiny things that is also the worst. You wish to speak with Imangaleth? I'm afraid that's impossible. Imangaleth never communicates with anyone except his most trusted aides, and Geldafang is under strict orders to kill anyone who tries to talk to his master without permission. Imangaleth believes that minimizing his contact with the outside world will make the audience in the arena want him even more. Cool. Now, let's make our names. Strongest gladiator? This is probably a terrible idea, but hey, we saved just before the whole surgery thing, so... The tiefling falls silent. He looks as though he's calculating something in his head. Finally he responds, That's truly your goal. You'll have to defeat the current champion. If you kill Geldafang, your name will be on everyone's lips. You'll have to prove yourself if you want to face the champion. A fight with Geldafang is a big deal here in Illusionera. Only members of the Nahindrian League, the elite gladiators of the Battle Bliss, are considered worthy opponents. Killing others just to entertain spectators. These creatures of the abyss sow death and destruction in such a careless, casual manner. Keeler grimaces. I know that our mission is important, and I know we can't allow ourselves to get distracted by feelings and emotions, but smashing skulls and eviscerating bodies just to entertain these evil creatures. Amade, it makes me sick just to think about it. But it is extremely difficult to join the league. You have to slay an active member and take their place. So if you wish to fight the champion, you'll have to spend a lot of time in the arena. However, if you'd like, I can arrange a fight between you and another newcomer. If you can prove yourself in battle, I'll be able to find you a match against a more reputable opponent. I have killed so many demons. Tiefling shrugs. Sure, you fought countless enemies back on Galarian, but this is the Abyss. No one cares. If you want the audience to respect you, you'll have to prove yourself in the arena. I won't take you seriously till you show them what you can do. Fine. Tiefling nods respectfully. I'm glad that we've reached an understanding. Okay, first tell me of yourself. Tiefling smiles wryly and addresses the imp in his bag. You see, Crow? That's why we worked so hard to climb the ranks. We want to be important, and now look. Stranger wants to know all about us. That means we're finally a big deal. I feel like I'm being mocked. But who are you? I'm the arena steward. My position's prestigious, but my success is hard-earned. My life's not been easy. I grew up on the streets of Illusionera. A street urchin, an orphan. I'm the result of an act of violence committed against a helpless slave woman. Why did we need to just drop that in there, guys? Always been weak. Always been surrounded by those who are bigger and stronger than me. All my life I've had to rely on my wits to survive. Out on the streets, I scrounged around for food and tried to avoid becoming someone else's snack. Fortunately, I had someone to look out for me. The tiefling takes a small piece of dried meat and holds it close to the bag. Quick's a flash, a scrawny paw darts from the bag and snatches up the treat. Crow has been my companion for a long time. He's also my partner in business. Together we saved up our money, one coin at a time, made allies and sought out opportunities for advancement. We worked hard to climb the ranks of society. At the beginning our goals were simple. Never starve again, never live in poverty again, and never fear for our lives again. Trust me, those goals aren't easy to accomplish here in the Abyss. You have to be very influential in this city to achieve any of those things, but we've managed to make our goals a reality. In fact, we've been doing quite well for ourselves here in Illusionera. I think that about covers all the things I could ask about. Cool. Glad I could satisfy your curiosity. Hey, let's arena. You're in luck. For the past couple of days, Imanglet has been obsessed with recruiting new talent. He wants to introduce a promising new fighter into the arena, and you can play the part perfectly. Imanglet may even give you a chance to earn a place in the Nihindrian League. However, if you do become a candidate for membership, be careful. You're likely to be matched up against a very dangerous opponent. Who's my opponent? The tiefling looks questioningly at the imp, who's peeking up out of the bag. The imp shrugs and waves his hand dismissively before disappearing again. Sexlex turns back to you. Some nameless newcomer. And this is to the death, right? That's really how I tend to operate. Of course, every fight must end with a death for Gladiator. It's the most important part of the show. Many of our spectators come in just to watch the Gladiators finish off their fallen opponents. They want to see spectacular death scenes and cunning coup de grace. Of course, some fighters survive the ordeal and can be pieced back together, but Tiefling gives you an appraising glance. I wouldn't bet on it if I were you. Cool. I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents and return alive and victorious. If it were me, I would simply slay all of my opponents. And we get to send the whole party. This fighter is a nobody from nowhere, but if she survives, you'll all worship the ground she walks on. Today we have the dubious honor of welcoming to the arena Bigitha Lordstadtir of Galarian. Let's see what moniker she earns for herself, if she lives that long. And who will stand against her? Well, they may be small, but they're far from harmless. If you underestimate them, they'll bite your family jewels off. Pacing. Guys, line. An outsized amount of spite wrapped up in a tiny, ugly package. It's Smugmug's wild gang of methods.
Bite your nose off, you Galarian scum. I'm the wild and terrible Smugmug. Tremble before me.
I didn't even notice you at first because you're blending into the lava background. We'll soon know which of these two titans will emerge victorious. Fighters, commence battle! Yeah, the fact that they let us all attend is remarkable. So, form up. I don't really want Nenio to be on the front lines. Well, die, I guess.
You should have listened to reason.
We won't fall here.
Or get missed. With an at 1. Great. Let's look at your stat blocks. Wow, you're level 3s. Amazing. You're immune to fire. That makes sense. Vulnerable to cold. Also tracks. But also, I don't think we need to be burning spell slots on you. You're level 3. Oh, look. Lan, how many of these do you reckon you can kill?
You've crossed the wrong line.
Oh, wow, that didn't even kill one. Oh, me?
Out of my way!
He's dead now, though. So obviously I'll just kind of advance menacingly, like you do. Do I have like an area cold spell on Nenio? Nenny, no. That was a bad joke, Emma. Why did you even? And yeah, I can just get them with the cantrip. Wow, 4 damage with the cantrip. Correct.
No glory without risk.
Very dead. Can you charge any of these bears? Yep. Very dead.
Cover me, all right?
Very dead.
You won't survive.
Very dead and very dead. We have a winner! All hail our glorious fighter! She emerges triumphant in this dangerous, violent conflict. She decorated the arena with Mephit guts! Give it up for Bigitha Lordshottir, the Mephit Slayer! I mean, I feel like I could come up with something snappier, but hey. Hey, who knows? Maybe someday she'll get a chance to fight against a member of the Nahindrian League! Once they start accepting Mephits into their ranks. The pacing of that delivery went very more Muppet than wrestling. I mean, I have across my life watched more Muppets than wrestling. I've watched a good deal of both, but hey. So my next objective is demand explanations from Zeklex. Yeah, that was. They were level 3. Look at my stat block, my guy. We're like level 15 and there are 6 of us. And 3 large animals. So, Zeklex? Zeklex greets you politely. How can I be of assistance? What? Was that a joke? Well, that was weird. Your conversation's interrupted by an eccentric-looking demon with suspiciously bright eyes. Judging from the slur of his words, he's under the influence of some kind of mind-altering substance. Look at that! That's the Mephit Slayer. Train our girl. Maybe someday you'll be strong enough to fight a real dretch. Zeklex frowns in irritation. With astonishing speed, he produces a dagger from his sleeve and cuts the demon's throat in one swift, clean movement. I like it here. More people should do that for me. The insolent demon gurgles, staring at the tiefling in surprise. He slowly sinks to the floor beneath the contemptuous gaze of his killer. Tiefling cleans his blade with what's possibly the only handkerchief in the abyss. His face is pale and he looks slightly sick as he glances at the corpse. What a brute, he mutters quietly to himself. Then he turns to you. Please listen to me before you draw your weapon. This was an outrage, yes, but it wasn't my idea. It was done on Imanglet's orders. Came up with the brilliant idea to match you up against a Mephit. He thought the crowds would find it funny. Didn't stop him. But I assure you this will never happen again. Quick as a flash, Zeklex produces a gold coin from his bag and places it into your hand. Here, this is for you. Now and you can freely use the transportation arch that's located near the Battle Bliss. It's one of the privileges afforded to the arena's gladiators. Can I get a proper fight? Zeklex closes the bag hastily to prevent the imp's agitated efforts to escape. And I promise that I will arrange a proper fight for you, but first I need you to do me a favour. I'll arrange a match for you against the Flair twins. However, they were supposed to fight someone else, so I'll have to find them a replacement. Unfortunately, we don't have enough decent fighters left in the arena. I would be very grateful if you could procure a new batch of gladiators for me. I'll cover the costs, of course. Lan sighs heavily. How far will we have to go to complete this mission? Soon enough we'll be guilty of all the same sins as the demons. Today we kill to entertain them. What happens tomorrow? Will we have to pray to the Lady in Shadow? I mean, Ember said she did that already. So you want me to buy slaves? Any advance? There are a lot of slavers at the flesh market, so Mangaleth usually buys fighters from Sazaxis or Wurlong, but you may find other suppliers. Yeah, I know I keep saying I need to stop taking good options, but on the other hand, I just don't want to buy slaves. Zerklex frowns and exchanges glances with the Empress that peeks out of the bag. Why not? Does it violate your principles? This is the Abyss. Scruples won't do you any good here. In fact, I'd advise you to keep your morals on a tight leash if you want to survive. But fine, I'll manage to take them. Yeah, I'll try and make sure your fight with the Flair twins takes place as soon as possible. Okay, bye. Zerklex bows respectfully. From the depths of his bag, you see the glint of large, curious, round eyes. Okay, we may be going back to fight the Flair twins, but in a few minutes, because I need to take a short break. I need to run ads and also get up and stretch and all the good self-care things. You should do those too. Get up, move around, have a drink, have a snack. Take your meds if you need to. This is a reminder. And go and not buy slaves. I normally say or don't, it's up to you, but I'm pretty firm on that one, frankly. Don't go buy slaves in the break. But whatever you do, leave the ads running, and I will see you again in a few minutes. Alright. Bye. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so you said they'll be ready as soon as possible. What if that includes now? The steward looks slightly worried, but nods. As you wish, it'll be a difficult fight. His opponent's more dangerous than the last one you faced, so make sure you're fully prepared before you enter the arena. However, if you win this fight, you'll be one step closer to earning your place in the Nihindrian League. Well, let's go. Yes. If it were me, etc., etc. Oh, it's a pair of directly. Sure, okay. So, who will she fight today? I'll give you a hint. They'll get under your skin. Where's that accent going? Oh, yes. One day they decided to get under a gladiator's skin, so they killed one, flayed him, and wore his skin as a suit. Line. Meet the duo who makes all twins terrifying. Today they're going to dress themselves in the height of Galarian fashion. The Flair Twins.
I'll make a pair of shoes out of you, you soft and spineless outsider.
We'll see which contestants survive and which ones decorate the arena with their dead bodies. Fighters, commence battle! Okay, but seriously, formation, guys. Why are you putting Bigitha and Sealer at the back every time? Let's kill Brother Player first. And then the camera can run away. Oh. If this were a fair fight, it would have been boring, but Mangaleth will never allow boredom in his arena. Wait, is Mangaleth here? Can we... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's Geldafang, the champion. And Zerklex, and some guy. Is there another balcony with a Mangaleth? No? Yes? No? No, he was just piping in his voice from nowhere? Oh, wait, is that... Oh, that's him, Mangaleth! Same guy. Right. Okay, anyway, he's just split us all up. Whatever, that's fine. Half of us are ranged attackers anyway. Ranged attacks like this. Socially very slow. Web jib, just shoot them, I guess. Or just go over there and stand there, I guess. That is also a thing you could choose to do. Just fireball. We seem to be getting the our spell slots back between matches, which is surprising. Maybe not. Come on, Clyde, hustle. Hey, look, stop taking our levels! Or negative levels. Oh, just to the horse, whatever. Horse has already died once today. Be smitten. Now be hidden. Only one time, but you know. They will count.
Make every strike count.
You've ruined my clothes. This suit used to be the skin of a respectable demon.
You just get back up. Also, why are we looking at this pillar? I can't move the camera. Oh, that was Amangleth was saying something, but he wasn't on camera. The Flair twins are a duo no longer. It's time to think of a new nickname. I wouldn't worry too much about it, I'll be real. Like, it's not going to be an issue. Oh no, we had to spend a few rounds getting back to where we started, and now you die. Wait, what did I just see there? Waldriff is immune to lava burn. Oh, so you can't just walk on the lava. I assumed it would just be a hard no. Apparently Waldriff walked over it at some point. Good to know. Anyway, smite. Kill. Or not. Or just miss repeatedly. That's something you could also choose to do. They all miss their turns. Now Lan fires a bajillion arrows.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Or one in this case, because you misread the range indicators. Good job.
Gone, fiend.
The fiend did not be gone. What if we vibrate your exoskeleton? 19 damage. That's a fair amount of exoskeleton vibration. You've got some ACs, my girl. So get elemental assessed, I guess. Yeah, that's not great. Wow, we just cannot roll today. Also, are those permanent native levels? No. But 15 hours, so... need to actually long rest. Ha! Constitution damage. Not sure where that came from, but it happened. Okay, now shoot a billion arrows. Okay. Clarification, hit with some. Wow. Amazing. Bless your weapon.
Fall.
And Pismacity. 2 nat 20s in a row? Good for me. Shocking Grasp. Let's see what your view is on touch AC. Or... maybe I'll be slightly further away than the interface said I was and not get to fire it. That's fine too, I guess. Oh, just magic missile, that always hits. Stop it with the ability damage. I'm just gonna have to fix that later, and that takes my slots. I don't get you anything, and now you're dead. What a heavy blow to Alucionera's fashion scene, but what a magnificent fight. Despite my cunning schemes and despite the extensive experience of her rivals, the victory belongs to the Method Slayer! Sociel is bleeding constitution damage while I was voice acting that. Somebody cast a restoration, please. I don't think this needs greater rest, just...
Still fight.
Oh, and now you died? Yes, you briefly died. Yeah, cool. While I was dramatically voice acting, you briefly died. Sorry, Social. Is Theo still carrying around some negative levels? Yes, but more importantly, so is Waldriff. Does Lesser Restoration get rid of one of those? Sure doesn't. Well, I have one regular restoration left, so it'll be Waldriff, not the horse. Just, you know. And now let's go shout at Zeklex. I mean, that was a perfectly fine fight, but... And kind of feels like if we keep upping the power level, it will get much worse. Arena Healer, can you deal with my horse's negative levels? No? Okay. I was just like, oh, you've got a load of gear. Yeah, that's because I sold you it. I'm very intelligent. Very intelligent. Zeklex? Hello. My fight was far from fair. Care to explain? I mean, it's the Abyss. The imp squeals angrily as he tries to get out of the bag. Zeklex holds the bag shut, fighting to keep his belligerent companion inside. I swear it was Mangaleth's idea. You should already know he's not a fan of fair fights, so I regret that you've been caught in his trap. However, you held up well, got talent, may be able to arrange a match for you against a serious opponent, maybe even the champion. I want to challenge your strongest potions. Things don't work like that around here. Gelderfang only fights members of the Nihindrian League, and a fight with him is a big deal after his last incident. Mangaleth strictly forbade him from entering the arena without permission. Gelderfang's his bodyguard after all, so if you want to fight the champion, you'll have to join the Nihindrian League, and there's only one way to do that. Kill another member of the League. But fighting a member of the League's a privilege. You have to earn the right to face him in battle. Now, I might be able to help you on that front, but first you'll have to do me a favour. I want to give a gift to the current champion. I'd like to send him the most beautiful succubi from the 10,000 Delights. I need you to make a deal with them and convince them to provide their services to Gelderfang. Do this, Gelderfang will be happy for me to arrange a fight between you and a League fighter without delay. Where's this? The brothel in the middle city called the 10,000 Delights. It's run by succubi and located near the border of the upper city. It's a magnificent palace of pleasures. However, you should be careful. Once you're in there, you want to keep track of your coin purses. In the time, known demons who stopped in the brothel for a quick rendezvous and didn't come back out till years later. Cool, but payment in advance, question mark? Didn't think so. The tiefling smiles politely. I'm afraid that's out of the question here in Illusionera. We only pay money up front if we're truly desperate. I don't think our current situation's dire enough to justify such extreme measures. That's fair. Fair enough. Also, can we do away with the Method Slayer thing? Nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. The crowd loves it. That's all that matters to Emmanueleth. You remain the Method Slayer for as long as the audience finds it amusing. Alright, bye. Okay, so that is all the arena for now. But first, theft.
This is my kind of work.
Ooh, and a recipe I already know. Nothing else to do up there. Guess we just leave. After stealing this box of pie fixings. And then the entrance went away. Yes, we can take the portal back here now, which is neat. Yeah, this is the lower city, I was right. I guess let's pop the wall to the slums? It's that or work out how the hell to get to places around here, which is a difficult. Oh, Lore check.
I just can't.
Incomprehensible scrolls have been inscribed on the wall. We failed a lore check. Are we okay? Did the whole Method Slayer thing bother her that much? And we climb! So wait, is this the middle city? Because the guards were really talking like it would be going down. Finding your way around Lucianera. Yeah, I know. We've been over this. Okay, now that's saying go into the slums. Ah, pretty stuff. Love that for me. Nothing particularly exciting, but you know. It exists. Climb. One of those purple smoke barriers over there. And then there was a trap. And got hit by Finger of Death. Well, whatever. Didn't do us too badly. Hello. Pay us no mind. Mutasafen. Start again. This demon looks frail and sickly, especially in comparison to the mighty entourage that surrounds him. His voice sounds dull and tired, but his demeanor is calm and self-assured. Clearly believes himself to be in full control of the situation. Mortal with mythic ability. How fortunate that you have made your way to the abyss. Moreover, you have come to a Lucianera, which makes things even more convenient for me. Yes, what stroke of luck. You see, I need you to be my test subject. What now? Something to study, take apart. Okay. For the first time, you hear enthusiasm in the demon's voice. You see, I actually like you very much, though I doubt my way of expressing it will bring you much enjoyment. I'm afraid the demons you've met previously have given you the wrong impression about our kind. You may think we only want to poison and destroy, especially when it comes to crusaders and their leaders. That's not who I am. I'm a different breed. I love everything that is new, unexplored, and untested. I'm quite positive that if I get enough of your blood and tissue, I can create something new and unique from them. Angels, for example, make excellent fuel for our machines. What use could be found for such an unusual mortal? Who even are you? The demon remains silent for a moment. Either he's hesitant to reveal his name, or he simply enjoys prolonging the suspense. I'm going to guess the latter. I am Mutasafen. I am at present Tepsimira's most trusted alchemist. I am on an urgent mission for her. Perhaps you can even guess what it is. Xanthia Vang was working on something similar in your world wound. Of course, it's a mistake to entrust such work to someone who wasn't a demon. I don't fully appreciate the honor he had been given. No wonder his enhanced demons couldn't protect him. It does not matter. I am superior to him in all respects, and I keep better pets.
Greetings, fellow scientist. May I ask, what is your specialty? What experiments do you undertake at work and in your spare time? I'd like to conduct a joint experiment with me.
Piss off. Wow. Why is the scientist wandering around ambushing people? That seems like what you have grad students for. Mutasafen's voice remains flat and indifferent. Believe it or not, I am in absolutely no danger. So you gonna attack me? Yes. Let's get started, shall we? Turns around. Servants, you don't have to take this specimen alive, I just need the body. Alright. That sure is 23 levels you got there. Ah, your dudes only have 15.
Endure this.
He did. Mine is Calvacus. And then hit it. Whip jib, I guess just advance. I probably should have hasted everyone. I always forget that. Clyde, charge this guy. He has a crossbow and thus should be killed immediately. Wait, what? Why are we having to take fortitude saving throws when we attack him? I should probably read his stat block. Probably something to do with this whole 16 levels of alchemist thing. Sin frenzy. What the hell does that do? Oh, it's just frenzy. Okay, yeah, I don't know what it is that was giving flashback damage. But wow, you have a lot of feats. How do you have this many feats? Sure, I guess. I'll threateningly advance with your FEMA club. Join the FEMA club. Anyhow, you really need to get in range. Lan, you've got a full action this turn. Full attack this turn. What if you just shot him a lot? Cool. That was educational. Perhaps too educational. I must take my leave. Okay, bye. Yeah, I've just recently killed a lot of demons that were a lot scarier than you. Just saying.
This spell's faulty. No, really.
Let's hear you cry.
What is that? Oh, Clyde is second. And then we won. And then there were more people. An Echo of Discari. Huh. A monstrous shadow appears somewhere at the edge of your vision. It does not seem to be in a hurry to approach, and it keeps its distance as it begins to speak. Shadow's voice is very strange. It's constantly shifting. Oh god, another one of these. One moment it sounds young and melodious, and the next it rasps and rattles with age. However, despite the different intonations, the voice has a stern, ominous quality that never changes.
I heard your
Oh.
soldier crusaders.
I don't need to do this.
Over the Midnight Vein and the rift located there. But I never thought you'd have the nerve to descend into the abyss. I assumed you'd block the underground passages, put guards out by the rubble, and sit there, shaking, waiting for someone to attack you again.
Okay, so point one. That is not in any way the voice that was just described. Just saying.
I know that, fiend. Champion, this is the Echo of Discari, the avatar of our arch-enemy. This is a mighty, cunning, and vengeful opponent. He cannot see or hear me, but he will pounce if he knows I am here. He hates everything related to Iomade. Be cautious.
It's me, it's EOD. Why?
You come from the land of Iomede's servants.
And other gods.
And Iomede's servants know me, for I have killed many of them.
Ah, but I am not Iomede's servant. In fact, somebody who does identify as Iomede's servant recently fired me. For not being sufficiently Iomedish. Sure. What do you want anyway?
It may surprise you, but nothing.
Okay, bye.
You overestimate your importance, mortal. You probably think your victories in Dresden and the Midnight Vein have dealt us a fatal blow, don't you? But my lord's hordes are endless, and there are other rifts in the wound that will serve our purpose when the hour comes. So no, I did not come here for you, mortal.
Okay, bye. Although this is just a good burn. So, after we beat you in Canabris and Dresden and the Midnight Vein, suddenly those places are no longer important. Funny how that works.
Look back across the history of the Crusades and remember how many times you have been defeated.
Don't make me do the IRA quote.
I was looking for Mutasafin.
That's how we're pronouncing it. Tassifin.
Stumbled upon you.
Sounds like an anti-inflammatory. Why'd you need him?
Do I really need need to answer that.
I mean, no, but here we are.
I suppose there's no harm. Mutasafin is clever enough to work with Nahindrian crystals, and he is a demon. We can finally stop using former mortals like Xanther and Arilu as servants. I had a task for him. It's unfortunate that you interfered with my plans.
I do that.
But that's all
A lot.
right. They will soon come to pass anyway.
Again, very convenient.
The paths of evil can be a strange labyrinth. They are not always rational or straightforward. The Echo of Discari himself could have been considered mortal. After all, the Demon Lord molded him from the souls of many mortal followers. Yet despite his origins, he still despises Xanther and Arilu.
It's so weird to hear the actual VA say Xanther. Like, why is there an I there if you're going to pronounce it like that anyway? Also, I like how I don't have an option of using this particular bit of sophistry just to piss off the demon. Yeah, what a shame, because I beat his ass and he ran away.
I doubt Mutasafin even knows how to panic. You did not pose a real threat. He cannot be killed through conventional methods.
I'm not conventional.
He left because there was nothing else for him to do here.
They're always
Also,
too crowded
I'm
for me.
sure he was in a hurry to explain
Not even true, I just saw the
why
joke.
He wasted a few demons on such a stupid escapade. He will not be happy about that. Oh no, he most certainly will not.
Cool, well if you don't want to fight, bye.
Be gone, and hope we do not meet again.
Yeah,
you will
you
still perish
dull.
in the abyss. But death by my hand will be far, far more painful than any other possible demise you might suffer here.
Okay, bye. Cool talk, question mark. Oh, and now this isn't voiced. The abyss is full of hideous creatures, but you have just met one of the worst. The Echo of Discari is an old enemy of mine. He's both vile and cunning. I wish I could comprehend his dark machinations, but I do not understand why he has revealed himself to us in this way. It seems unlikely that he would come here just to gloat. What part of chaotic evil are you not getting? The angel falls silent, lost in thought. Sometimes chaotic-aligned people just do things. Anyway, did you at least have loot? Wow, a potion of mage armor. Enormous. Another one. Various demon citizens. I think I saw a chest round this way. Possible I'll need to have the camera looking in a certain direction. Or maybe not. Yes, there was a chest and a barrier here. Can we still get rid of these barriers? Sure can. The Grim Mansion. Sounds ominous, and nobody's told us to go here. Perfect. I mean, it's not like I actually pay attention to what people have told us to do. I just experience the space. As well you all know by now. And trash. Trash for a vendor.
Over there.
This mansion isn't that grim. Okay, Wibjib, you might need to squeeze through a bit.
Where else would I be?
And disarm the trap.
This is my kind of work.
And then open this box.
Pretty good, aren't I?
And a cloak of resistance +5. Ooh. Is anybody just wearing standard cloak of resistance anymore? Yeah, my main character. Is anybody still on a +3 or less? I mean, Bismuth isn't wearing a cloak at all. What's that about? Even Theomander's wearing a cloak. This door is purely decorative. Why was this place billed as the Grim Mansion? Like, I would like to challenge two parts of that name. That was a mediocre house, is what that was. Portal up. To where?
Pay attention.
Up to where? Where did I just come from? Oh, down there. So yeah, I guess I was going to a tier of this tier of the city. Have I mentioned how much I hate this? I'm not good at navigating. Ah, this is to get out and up to the upper city. Can we get through? Hey, it's the Method Slayer. Can I get through? Sex joke. Let's not try and intimidate them. Bye.
I lead, you follow.
Not even a good sex joke. Basically just being like, lol sex. Which is why I did not even deign to voice it. Forbidden fantasy will all come true in the 10,000 to life. You'll always remember your visit.
Onward.
Game and excitement. Pleasures to satisfy every taste await you. Plunge into your darkest and most depraved fantasy. Or, and hear me out here, hire some sex workers for a colleague, because that's apparently what I'm doing. Also, there's a mob happening. Hello. Yes, you're getting hassled by mortals, and now attacking me. Sure. I guess this is now happening. It's some demodans.
No glory without risk. I'll remove this
You'll remember them as the ones with the tentacles. Especially the stringy ones. Look, it's a tentacle. Well, it's many tentacles. Might as well get an extra attack.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Seriously, cleaving shot. Why did I not take this a long time ago? Well, one of you's dead. Another one of you's dead. What exactly are you trying to achieve?
Run them through.
So, I mean, what you have achieved is a Triceratops killing you.
Why not?
Now you're dead. And now I can't even find you because you're inside another character's model. Oh, just die already. And also be easier to target.
Into the fray.
Nenia, what do you want to hit him with? What? Can you hit him with the one too much friendly fire? Keysha? Go. RHT. Ah! And then land, just shoot him a bunch. Thank you. Drop anything good? A Thanatotic Titan's Minor Rune. Okay. +2 short sword, +2 breastplate. Belt of the Venerated Champion. Birth Constitution +6 and +2 on Fortitude, saving throws, and +1 bonus to AC. So what you're saying is tank. Congratulations, Sealer. You are now officially venerated. I do not understand the layout of this place, and I know that that's intentional, but still. You see a massive, beautifully decorated door. It appears impregnable. At eye level, an elegant inscription reads, 10,000 delights. In smaller letters, another inscription reads, a gift from Alexia the Wonderful to Chivara the Beautiful. Are they the two succubuses outside? I want to think so. Also, I've never been given the option in this game before of saying hi to a door. Hi, door. The door answers in a creaking, surly voice. Greetings, guest. What do you want? I'm going to examine the door. I've played a text adventure in my time. The door looks solid and sturdy, but anything could be broken. The deceptively simple lock is likely enchanted. It would have been reckless of those who put the door here not to protect it with magic. The door mocks you. You're probably wondering how to pick my lock. Well, don't bother. Many have tried it before you. But go on. I could do it with a laugh. Listen, you. This city's supposed to be where anarchy, chaos, and freedom reign supreme, but all I see is another bunch of rich jerks using their lackeys to keep their poor aura at arm's length. You should be ashamed of not letting us in. You're not demons, you're cheap, that's what you are. Waldriff wearily rubs his eyes. That's it, I've hit rock bottom, bickering with the door. Chief, can't I just pick the lock? So we have athletics, very hard. Trickery, basically easy. Bluff, quite hard. Just do the thing, Waldriff, you'll be fine. Hey, get away from me, what are you doing there? Ew! You pervert, that's disgusting! The door finds you poking around inside the lock, extremely unpleasant, even painful. Finally, the lock clicks and the door says in a hurt voice, You filthy beast. Why did this scene need to be written? Why did that scene need to be written? You can open this door, but the way to do it will be written like a sexual assault. And it's just like, why? Pourquoi? Also, this is the first place that's had the sense to not allow us to bring our mounts inside. Ah, Chivara, you weren't one of the ones outside. Hello. An attractive Lilitu in a simple but revealing dress greets you with a warm smile. Her eyeless face is serene. A new guest. We're always happy to welcome guests to the 10,000 Delights. I am Chivaro, ruler of this palace of pleasure. The only taboos here are brawling, moderation, talking politics. Aside from that, anything goes. As my guest, you can expect to receive gentle caresses or prefer wild and untamed ones. I have servants of every type to suit every taste. Anything could be yours for a night, or forever if your pockets are deep enough. What are your preferences? Never mind, I'll find out for myself. The Lilitu tilts her head to one side as if studying you with her non-existent eyes. Haha, will save. Feels as if someone's touching your mind, prying things or attempting to extract a recent memory. But not very successfully. Exerting your will, you manage to eject the alien presence from your head before it digs too deep. There's mild confusion in the demon's voice. You have an iron will. You can push me out of their mind with such ease. I saw almost nothing. I'm almost offended. I do, however, respect the power of others. Let your secrets remain yours alone. Hi, I'm here to hire succubi for a colleague. I'm currently serving a special client in the upper city. As you surely understand, their caresses do not come cheap. Do you have 40,000 gold, cats? Sure. The image of a luxurious mansion in the upper city appears in your head. The building moves further and further away as if you were soaring up into the sky, so you see where it's located. Oh, Lan and Arushale have both pinged me with quests. This place is called the Palace of Incest and Degeneracy. Why? Why? I am increasingly reaching the point. This is falling into a lot of traps of like 80s and 90s try-hard edgy fantasy. Which is very much the vibe, and I shouldn't be surprised, but still. Guys, come on.
Find the girls there. Tell them you've already paid me.
Will there be any useful information in these questions? I kind of don't care. Let's skim through it. Tell me your story. Stories, BDSM joke. Met someone, changed everything. Gave me a purpose. Sure, okay. Mind reading? You're good at it? Sure. More about this place? It's not just a brothel, it's a super brothel. Also, we have drugs. And it's big. And the Hand of the Inheritor is like talking about the god of good sex. Anyway, this looks fun. Cool. I mean, can I not hit the flirt button? I've never not hit the flirt button. No? Okay, favor must be one. Sure. Anyway, I have boyfriends.
Wait, honey, you're leaving without trying any of the pleasures we have to offer. Take a look around. Wouldn't you like to give yourself into our tender hands? Take sweet oblivion as days and years merge into an endless shimmering tapestry of pleasure. First taste is on the house. I can see you're intrigued, but slow down.
I'm getting mixed messages here.
We should be friends first.
Okay, so demons are harassing you girls. Kill them. See, that sounds like a perfectly good thing that it's going to say is somehow chaotic evil. To go and punish the street gangs that are harassing sex workers. That's just an unalloyed good, let's be real. And you think it's a trap? Sure, whatever. Bye. Anything to steal in here? There's usually something to steal. See? Stuff. And
This is my kind of work.
more stuff. Not sure why that box was locked. There's nothing particularly interesting in it. Oh. Stuff over here too. Almost missed the siren call of stuff. Okay, no, that just looks like bad erotica. There's a door here I can open. To a bedroom, which tracks. Also, a door I can interact with. That looks like a big spider. A large demon guard in a chain collar. Hey, Snap! Stands by an inconspicuous door, toying with a miniature magic wand. He addresses you with a frown, though his voice is polite. Can I help you? What's with the door? The upper city. Our guests often use this door as they are far too important to be seen on the streets of the middle city. Can I go through? No. You do not belong in the upper city. Be on your way. What's with the collar? It's none of your business. The collar clanks ominously and grows a little tighter. The demon gulps, brightened, and his tone becomes more polite. We call them politeness collars. Jivaro ordered all the guards to wear them. If we're rude to the guests or allow them to break the rules, collars start to tighten until we're decapitated. Kinda gross. Right, get lost. The chain collar clanks on the demon's neck and he hastily corrects himself. I mean, have a good night. Wonder if the way to get through there is just provoke him into being rude to us until his collar kills him. Also, you have a name, Moravet Honey Tongue. The succubus in the corner bites her full lips and throws pleading glances at you, but it doesn't look like she's pleading for love. A demon guard stands nearby. You, my lady, have such a martial look about you, and that body. I immediately picked you out from the crowd. Please spare me at least a moment of your time. I'm Moravet Honeytongue, and I've been waiting for you. Yeah, what? Oh, yes, Cerise. I don't know what to do. Succubus hides her face in her hands. You need to kill me or get me kicked out of here, and I don't know which is worse. Question mark? Succubus clutches her hands to her chest. Cerise is a powerful demon, and I was so flattered when he noticed me. Then he grew jealous and complained that I spent too much time with the other guests. Started killing them. Oh, I'm so afraid he'd kill me out of jealousy. Succubus looks at you closely as if checking whether you believe her. No one else who can help me. I'm powerless, and no one can protect me outside the walls of the brothel. Another succubus trying to convince us to kill some awful beast. Now what does this remind me of? Is it going to turn out that this one isn't telling us the full story either? Wojciech, frozen from the moment he spotted Moravet, devours her with a love-stricken gaze. Kill a demon? That's easily done. For the sake of such a beautiful lady. I don't think you're telling me everything. For an instant, the succubus's perfect face turns angry and unpleasant, but it quickly passes. You don't trust me because I sell my love for money. If I lie to guests here, it's only to make them happy. No, I don't trust you because you seem untrustworthy. It's a different thing. Anyway, what do you want me to do? Murder is forbidden in the 10,000 Delights, so I set up a date with Cerise on the roof not far from here. I beg you to kill him, and I will repay you with such pleasure that you will never again be tempted by anyone else. Bring me his ring, and you'll learn what my honeyed tongue can do. But this will not be your only reward. I'll take the quest and probably talk to him when we're there. Succubus takes a deep breath, her chest heaving. Oh God, we've reached heaving bosoms. For Christ's sake. I don't mean to just sit here ragging on the writers of this game. But sometimes it's just pulp fantasy. And for better or worse. Hey, bye. I'm leaving. I don't have the teleport coin for here, which is annoying. But hey, let's go back to town. Not town, camp. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have, waited until I had a way to get back to where I was. Huh. Didn't think that totally through. Oh. Straight into this conversation with Lan. The human half of Lan's face looks decidedly pale. Life's a funny thing, isn't it? You find yourself in a new city and suddenly you bump into an old acquaintance. He chuckles, but his expression is closer to a wince than a true smile. Savamelech is here in Illusionera. I mean, I'm not going to say who that, because we know who Savamelech is. He was the demon that was turning the Mongol children. How do you know he's here? Lan offers a vague shrug without looking you in the eye. I feel it. You know, it's like a scent. You smell something unusual once in your life and remember it forever. That feeling I had in the cave when Savamelech was turning the Mongols into beasts, it's back. Like some cloying, nasty stench that's clogging up my lungs, like I fell into a latrine and can't swim. Excuse the analogy. Assuming he's here, where should we look for him? Now, that I don't know. This thing, it seems to grow weaker and stronger as we move around, so if you put me on the scent, I'll lead you to him like a hound. Alright. Lan nods. The right thing to do would be to just raise this whole city to the ground, but one demon slayer will do to start with. No, because that, my friends, would be collective punishment. And, as we say on this channel,
That is a war crime.
yeah. Also, Arushale wants to talk. Arushale's shoulders are stooped. Staring at the floor, she hands you a scented letter and whispers, "Take a look." To Malchio's letter, written in ornate gold lettering on pink paper. "My darling venomous butterfly, welcome back home to our cozy little town. Would you like to visit an old friend? I can't wait for our reunion. Always yours, D."
The one who sent me this letter, I hoped I would never hear from him again. But it was inevitable. He found out that I was in the city, of course he did. Now, to help me, the thought of seeing him again terrifies me. This is simply part of my journey, isn't it? I can't just run away from the sins of my past. I have to at least try and make amends. If I can't, then I must ask for forgiveness.
Tuesday?
Malchio, remember the shadow from my nightmares? That's him. I used to consider him my crowning achievement, but now I'm ashamed to remember him at all. He was an Azada once, a true hero, a knight and a poet, a defender of the weak, pride of Elysium. And I corrupted him. I made him fall in love with me. I broke his heart. I made him commit foul crimes I cannot even describe, and when he became indistinguishable from a demon, I left him in the abyss. Now he wants to see me again. I'm frightened and ashamed.
Yeah, I heard the whole venomous butterfly thing.
That's what my nightmare calls me. The most horrific disgrace. There was a time when that name suited me perfectly. I've poisoned so many souls. I've ruined so many beautiful creatures, both mortal and not.
Succubus shakes her head forlornly.
Almost all of them are dead now. This nightmare of mine is still alive, and it means there may still be hope of saving him.
Did you just seriously, I can fix him? Come on. You gonna accept?
I don't want to. No idea how afraid I am. What will I say? How will I look him in the eye after everything I've done to him? But I feel I must do this. I must see him. I must tell him that a fall like his is not a death sentence. There is a way back. If you won't listen to me,
Arushale looks down once again.
I'll simply ask for his forgiveness.
What do you want me to do?
Please,
Arushale gasps as if she's deprived of air.
please, let's go there together. I must see him again face to face. I must try to save him from the abyss. I doubt it's possible. I know how much I've corrupted him, but I must try nevertheless. I must. And yet, I can't do it on my own. I just...
Succubus sobs, buries her face in her hands. Yeah, we can do that too. So many quests. There's so much to this game. And I would argue, perhaps too much. Just saying. Well, anyway, we've got to go for an advert break. My enthusiasm for this game is waning somewhat. Does it show? I think it probably shows. Yeah. Well, yeah. I need to take a short break. And see if I still care. But also go and do self-care things, get some water and move around, all that jazz. So hey, you all get up, move around, have a drink, have a snack, take your meds if you need to. This is a reminder. And go and... I don't know. Don't be weird to sex workers. That's really my tip for this break. And we'll be back in a few minutes with more of this, I guess. Alright. Love you all. Seen a few. And I'm back. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Like I say, this game... Normally, like, I was about to say it's made choices, but I feel like the main problem might be that it hasn't made enough choices. Like, it wants to be everything, and it's kind of exhausting. Like, I want to know how these stories turn out, but at the same time, I won't lie, chat. This is getting to be something of a grind. Because, I mean, look. How long have we logged? What's that? 130 hours. This is episode 44. And we are just in the kind of opening of chapter 4. Chapter 5 is apparently at least as long as chapter 3, if you're a completionist, and I can't not be. I feel worse missing stuff. And I'm just getting increasingly concerned that this game may not actually be good. And I don't know if I want to commit another 20 plus episodes. If it's... I don't know. I'm having a crisis of faith, chat. Let's keep going for now and see if the game does something to convince me one way or the other. We should probably... Oh, actually, we don't need to go rest. It's only Social and Seela who are in trouble, and we have so many more party members. Nobody else wanted to chat, did they? Nope. Okay. And we need Ulbrich, and let's take Darren. Getting close to kind of an OG crew here. Let's swap Nenio out for Amber. Oh, that's a point. I wanted to do some equipment on people, didn't I? Amber. Oh yeah, you're currently using that short spear. I forgot you're not even using your claws, really. But yeah, this staff looks very much your speed. Does anybody want this Ring of Luck? I mean, you've only got a Ring of Protection +1. That's not even good. I mean, it provides much the same effect, but it can stack with more things. Roosh is this. Better than what you've got on. Yes. Yeah, I forgot you had the dramatic Hell Knight helmet going on. What else do we have to give people? What if anybody else wants this Armor of Trinity? Also, we have the Mantle of Night, which is good for stealthy peoples, but Wardriff can't use armor. It would be great if he could, but here we are. Maybe that's a feat I should have invested in, who can say? Lan also generally can't wear armor. Most of these have better stuff already. What have you got on the minute? ML of Camaraderie. With flanking and is better armor than these. Greybore, you just have a breastplate +2. This is probably better. Looks ridiculous, but here we are. That's fancy armor, baby. And yeah, I know that's probably better. Alright. Did I just tick destroy uncollected loot? I think I did. But anyway, so we were losing and taking the old rig, Darren and Amber. Cool. Oh, I should have taken the teleport arch instead. Things are tied together in a confusing and cumbersome way. Let's be real. Let's be real. Yeah, because now I'm going to have to athletics check my way back up to the middle city if I want to go back up there, which I, do. Where was the portals? Down here? Yeah, there. Move faster. Eek. Who did we have? Actually, let's replace Wardriff with Rouge. Just because I don't know where her quest trigger is, so I'd like her to be there just in case. I'll bring Darren. And, I mean, I've got an archer already. Do I want to take somebody else instead? Or do I just double up on the archery? Oh, let's take Regal. I love it. Let's go outside the Battle Bliss. That's probably the best place. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I did lose a lot of faith in the writing of this game when they seriously called a place the Palace of Incest and Degeneracy. I mean, come on. Like, at least be original with your edginess, I guess. Take it the guards aren't going to let me through just because I was there before. Yeah, Method Slayer. Oh! The guard takes a close look at Ruchelay and flashes an interested grin. Your face familiar? We met before. Suddenly recognition dawns on him. Ruchelay, is that you? They said you defected to the Crusaders, but I said a rabid bitch like you would never deal with goody-goody mortal scum. Welcome home. A Lucianera's missed you and your wild escapades. Ruchelay purses her lips and turns away, not deigning to answer. Her face grows deathly pale and there's despair in her eyes. Can I just go through? See, Ember is apparently very good at intimidation. Get out of the way. The demon seems to have shrunk and lost most of his bluster. I don't care what Nocticula says. I'd rather live to see another day. Come on, narrow through while I just happen to be looking the other way. Nice. No more athletics checks for me. Also, if you're going to be that intimidated by a teenage equivalent girl, then maybe you're in the wrong line of work or place of work. Also, you should be saddled. Alright, I don't think we went up here. To the flesh market. Great. Well, guess we're going to the slavery portion of our needless edginess. Oh hey, it's Subsamara. Zaxxas is interpreter, Shamira the Ardent Dream. These are people we've been talking about. Oh, Suja's back. Bunch of slaves. Master Sazaxis is delighted to behold Lady Hepzibah and Lady Shamira. It is a great honor for him. How may he assist you?
Samira is looking to buy some slaves. The best slaves. It's for an important job. Allow me to present this fine specimen, an extraordinarily belligerent, destructive, and vicious slave. He killed 7 hunters before his capture.
Shut your mouth, meatball. Your breath stinks. I don't need gladiators or bodyguards. I'm looking for a pack of strong demons, ones who are not very bright and can obey orders.
In that case, perhaps my lady would be interested in this batch of creatures recently captured in the lower city. They're all strong and quite stupid. Samira, what do you want with these puny creatures? Small fry fit only to be cannon fodder for the Crusaders. I would suggest...
They seem fine to me. Finish the preparations, then send them to the harem of ardent dreams. Be quick about it.
There are so many ways in which the pacing of this game is questionable. Oh, it's Jacob. He's back. A dark-haired young man stares up at the ugly lump of flesh hovering in the air. Hello up there. I am blinded by your beauty. Please descend to this humble mortal and grant me the honor of a date with you. I'm not getting involved. The demon gives an indignant snort and begins to gurgle angrily. His tiefling slave translates. Master Sazaxis says you have 10 seconds to get out of his sight, or he'll command his lackeys to gouge out your eyes. Alright, I can take a hint. I'm leaving. The young man backs away and jots something down in his notebook. Excellent source material. Now, I'll go have a drink or two in the tavern and get to work. Okay, now apparently we have a side quest. I guess. Find him in the tavern, see what his deal is.
Move out.
Hey, Sutra. Hey, Bigitha Lord today. It's me, the Sutra. You're not mad, right? Because I really need you to not be mad and get me out of here. There's access. Hi. A demon who looks like a ball of lumpy, melting flesh hovers in the air. He clutches a whip. No, not a wimp, a different thing. He clenches a whip in his hand. The demon emanates an aura of confidence and authority. He snorts sternly at a skinny tiefling standing nearby, whose eyes are skillfully sewn shut with black silk threads studded with diamond chips. The demon mutters something incomprehensible to you. Tiefling speaks to you in a soft voice devoid of emotion. Master Sazaxis welcomes you to the flesh markets, visitor from another plane. He noticed right away that you are a person of means, though he himself has no interest in doing business with you. Your presence benefits the flesh markets, so Master Sazaxis is prepared to spare you some of his time. This slave will interpret his words for you, for he loathes speaking in any language except the one used in his home world. The Sutra's hideous face is marked with desperation. Overcoming his pride, he reaches out to you with his gnarled hand, beseeching your help with this humiliating gesture. Tiefling interprets another burst of snorting, this time addressed to Arushale. Master Sazaxis is happy to see Lady Arushale again and wishes her pleasant purchases at the flesh markets. He regrets immensely that he wasn't informed of Lady Arushale's visit in advance, otherwise he would have prepared a special lot exclusively for her. Master Sazaxis remembers Lady Arushale's preferences very well, and he would be happy to satisfy the wishes of such a discerning client. Arushale sounds calm, but you can see her hands have started to tremble. Please tell Master Sazaxis that I have no interest in his slaves anymore. I won't pay for them neither in gold nor in other ways. How much to take the dretch off your hands? Sazaxis begins to snort, spraying saliva. He babbles quickly, which causes short, uncertain pauses in the slave's speech. This stretch, like the other demons in this shipment, is set aside for Lady Hepzibah. Without a doubt, this lazy waste of flesh caught today in the lower city will never prove to be a useful worker, but he still belongs to his new mistress. She is a very influential person, therefore trying to deceive her would be disrespectful and dangerous, and Master Sarzaxis would never commit such a foolish act. He resents your suggestion that he is capable of doing anything of the kind. Master Sarzaxis is insulted and outraged.
There are not many vices that can surpass the greed of demons. Pride is one of them. Imagine what tremendous power it has when the two are combined. Disgusting as it is for me to give this advice, listen to me. If this scoundrel feels insulted, offer him gold. Not as part of the deal, but rather as compensation for the insult and recognition of his high status.
Money? The demon's grumbling abates slightly as a flicker of greed appears in his eyes. Master Sarzaxis finds your idea very reasonable. He kindly agrees to accept the sum of 30,000 gold coins to atone for the insult you've inflicted. Taking into account your unfamiliarity with local customs, Master Sarzaxis will not demand your hand or eye in recompense. For his part, Master Sarzaxis considers it undesirable to keep this treasure in his stock. He was the cause of your disagreement. As a gesture of reconciliation, he would like to immediately release him and drive him out, so this unpleasant incident might be considered settled and forgotten.
I see the system. Cool. It's 30 grand, I guess.
The tiefling translates Sarzaxis' satisfied snort. Wow, too many sibilants there. Though it's wholly unnecessary. You understand its meaning perfectly well. Master Sarzaxis congratulates you on a successful purchase.
Cool.
The Dretch approaches you, glancing cautiously around. He mumbles in a quiet voice so that only you can hear his words. I have no idea why Hepzimira needs slaves, but from what I've heard, they don't live long. Omega property is a death sentence, no doubt about it, meaning you saved me. Though Sutra appears confused. It seems this miscreation is not accustomed to being shown mercy and simply doesn't know how to express his thanks. How'd you get captured? I've been wandering the lower city searching for something, never you mind what. I mean, that's not what I meant to say. It's a personal matter, yeah, that's the right way to put it. So, I was roaming around chatting with all and sundry when the slave hunters appeared and started chasing us. They threw those who survived in the cage and brought us here. Typical occurrence in the Abyss, social dynamics, it's called. Strong enslave the weak.
What now?
With a gloomy glance at you, the Sutra gives a vague answer. I'll continue my search, I will. It won't be easy, but I'll prove to her that I'm smarter and wilier than she thinks. The Dretch's experiment? That's a different word. Expression is determined, even severe.
What are you looking for?
The Dretch throws a suspicious glance at you. Don't ask. That's none of your business.
I mean, I just paid 30 grand to have you freed, but hey.
Okay, bye. The Sutra hesitates, nervously scratching the back of his neck. He repeatedly opens his mouth to say something, but nothing comes out. Finally, he starts to mumble incoherently. You... Just be careful, that's what I'm saying. With a martyr's sigh, the Sutra turns around, relieved to lose himself once again in Lucianera's warren of alleyways.
That change depending on whether or not you're looking at them, because Stephen Moffat wrote this episode. Venture Captain Kristoff. It's the Pathfinders. Whatever. I don't care. Bye. If I wanted nameless hirelings to fill my ranks, yeah, I would. I don't know where I'm going with this riff, to be perfectly honest. Whirling Black Mask wants to sell me gladiator slaves. And here's a Hellraiser description. Show me your equipment. Why do you keep saying these are Nahindrian things? I really don't think they are. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here, and it's quite expensive. I might keep that around in case I can give Waldrev armor proficiencies. I love how it's been a big thing of, oh, I spent 30 grand to free this stretch, yeah, I can sell just the random crap in my pockets for 50. Yeah, we have a lot of big, dramatic, named weapons. At least we can get the teleport coin. That was the teleport coin, right? It looks the same as the other ones, right? Yes. So now I can teleport back to the slave market whenever I feel like it. Great? Question mark? Remisa the slave trade. I'm going to be fast-forwarding through your dialogue as well. Your projection. Remisa sloughed skin. Who do you want us to enslave? So this is just a projection? Yes, because it's not safe. Used to be a gardener. Turned too many people into fertilizer. Sure, bye. I just don't want to be having all these discussions about buying slaves, I'll be real. Jaws of the Jackal. Profane Vigor effect, and +2 bonus to negative loan to all evil creatures summoned by the wearer. Summon a Thana demon. Give it big things. If you summon any good outsider, it will attack the wearer and their allies. Won't be using those. And I get that a lot of this is to cater to people who want to do an evil run, but let's be real. A lot of those people are edgy fantasy tryhards as well. I don't know why I'm picking fights today, but here we are. Krebus. Not a demon, some guy in a robe. Moves weirdly, queer-coded villain. Tattoos that talk to me. Vendor of magical lunatics. Linked to evil powers. Okay, but show me your other stuff. And then his eye fell out. Sounds like me just riffing, but that was literally what just happened. Ooh, metal magic rods, but they're very, very expensive. I mean, everything around here is very, very expensive. Bunch of scrolls. So many scrolls. And some wands. And reagents. Let's not buy a second teleport coin. Robe of Malice only for lawful evil monks. Cool. Don't have one of those. Well, this has been unpleasant. Certainly, this was an excursion that we had.
It might be a trap.
Where? Where's the trap? I would also love it if, when I got pinged for traps, it let me know where they were. Where's Amber? Amber spotted it, so it'll be kind of around her field of vision. I have no idea. More dialogue. More slave trading. You want to buy people for your brothel? Gross. Oh, hey, it's Chivaro again. I don't want to buy slaves from you. I don't actually care who you are. I thought that was the goodbye thing. Okay, that was all... Again, with just... fat people aren't all evil. Can we stop automatically just doing gross descriptions of how fat the villains are? No. by. Oh, we can get up here. This is probably where that trap was. Or a variety of food. Can I do anything up here? Oh yeah, so the trap's up here. I think. Can I get up there at all? Kind of seems not. I think we're done for today, because this writing has been gross, and also, honestly, the moving buildings and the amount I'm having to camera whiz to see what's going on with them is making me motion sick, and I don't know what they're adding to the game. And I'm getting a little bit tilted, which is no fun for anybody, so I'm just going to go. We might be back to Pathfinder, I don't know. I've soured on this a bit, you could probably tell. And I know, again, that's no fun for anyone. Anyway, wrap up. As usual, thanks if you've watched, thanks if you stayed to the end. Genuinely means a lot, even when it's going like this. If you've been watching, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, that's Serasent. The House of Hubris streaming here every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, 2 PM British time. That's 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available, but you can do your own maths or just follow me and get notified when I'm around. If you do miss anything, VODs are on Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact. Everything else is on the YouTube, link down there. Or it's youtube.com/@HouseofHubris, where you can find everything going back over 3 years now. There's a lot of stuff there. What else? If you want to support me having opinions on a game that has now taken a significant portion of my life, financially, you can of course subscribe or cheer on Twitch, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and hang out and be chill and be good to each other, and then everyone's having a good time. If you want to find me elsewhere, links are all down there, or it's at House of Hubris, pretty much anywhere. Seriously, just Google that, it's easy. Yeah. And In Between Season 5 is still happening. That's In with 2 N's. And I just got announced as part of the ensemble for Seen and Not Heard Season 2. There's a lot of good audio drama coming out, and some of it I'm in. So hey, check those out. So yeah, we'll be back next time when we might be doing this, might not. We'll see on Saturday. But one way or the other, I'm hoping to be less salty. Alright. Love to you all. Sorry to be finishing early, but there it is. Yeah, take care of yourselves out there, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.